This is a 2003 Honda S2000 with 24,000 miles. Platinum silver, metallic in color, and the exterior of the vehicle is in excellent condition. Right side of the car is clean. Rear bumper and trunk lid also clean. And the driver's side of the vehicle as well in excellent condition. Front bumper and hood are in great shape, and the vinyl top is also in great condition. There are no rips or tears in any of the fabric, and it does have a solid glass. It is a factory top with the solid glass rear window with defrost bars. This is a unique S2000. It's got some great features and upgrades. We're going to go over a few of the basic functional items just to show you that they're working. First up is the power top, and as you can see, that's working just perfectly. This car has been modified. It does have a really nice turbo system on it, and we'll get to that in a moment. But let's take a quick look at the interior. Passengers and driver seats, the leather's in great condition. We're gonna race it around the lot here real quick just so you can hear it and see it move. Now this car does have a stage 4 racing clutch. It's very touchy, and it does, for a new driver, as Adam is here on this car, it takes a little getting used to. Very touchy, but what that does when you get used to it and you know how to drive this car, it is very quick, and it hooks up very, very quickly. Okay, got a few gauges here in the cockpit. It's got a air fuel ratio gauge, and of course the boost gauge for the turbo. Go ahead and show you the engine compartment here and some of the upgrades and modifications. Alright, so it's a pretty straightforward system. The turbo system on here. We've also got a nice cold air intake system in here. FMU right here, fuel management unit, and turbo system is down here. Because of where the turbo sits on these, very typically you'll have to monkey with that turbo anytime you want to do proper maintenance on these motors to get the oil filter out. And in this one we spent the extra time and money and put in an oil relocation kit that has the oil filter now sitting up here on the front. It's a high capacity, high flow oil filter, and does a phenomenal job of keeping the engine well lubricated and running at proper oil pressure levels. We've got a front mounted intercooler on the system here. The engine has been tuned by a reputable local builder, Turbo Labs. Put it on their dyno and did do the tune on this vehicle. It is safety and emissions compliant. So the nice thing about this is, yes, it did kick the horsepower up considerably on this car, while at the same time maintaining the integrity of the emissions control systems, enabling this car to continue to be street legal, to be registered, and it has and it will pass safety and emissions in the future as well with these modifications. A few other upgrades on all 4 wheels. We've got upgraded rotors. These are cross-drilled and slotted rotors. Gives you, of course, much better performance. It does have suspension alterations in that it's got racing springs all the way around. It does provide for a much more responsive, much stiffer ride. The handling on this car is absolutely incredible. It is an amazing car to drive. It's very, very quick, of course, and corners on a dime. The horsepower boost, these things stock from the factory, horsepower to the wheels, it's about 150 horsepower stock. The The horsepower as they rate it from the factory at the crank is about 260, but actual horsepower at the wheels when you put these on a dyno tester is about 150. When we had this tuned and dyno tested, it rated out at 240. Now that is a 90 horsepower increase at the wheels over the stock 150. So that's a sizable gain in horsepower, and when you drive this car, it's an obvious giveaway. It's really much quicker than these things drive out of the gates. About a 75% increase in horsepower over the factory standards. Everything on this car is working down to the power windows and locks, mirrors, lights are all working. Car does drive beautifully. Only 24,000 miles. This is a performance sports car that is also a little unique in that you can drive it daily. You can put miles on it, and these will go the distance without having to be continually worked on and in the shop having expensive parts and maintenance performed. It's a great motor. It's a very tried, true and tested engine that really needs very little in the way of maintenance aside from your routine oil changes. It also is the sought-after edition in that it has the capacity, the capability to redline at 9,000 RPMs. Some of the newer editions, I think starting in about 04, I believe, the year after this one, that redline drops considerably down to, I think it's about 6,500, 7,000, right in there. So this is a great engine and system to do that modification on. All the panels, once again, in great condition. Top works well, tires are good all the way around, and heck of a lot of fun car to drive. Beautiful little 03 S2000, 24,000 miles. Judging the current condition and mechanical integrity of this car, it's a very safe bet that this is an S2000 with a lot of life and still many good miles left ahead of it.